Good evening. In this video, I'm going to be showing you not one, not two, but multiple different ways to become the same Wonder Woman. Does that make sense? I'm going to give you a variety. But no matter what the variety, you still end up as some version of Wonder Woman. That way, if you and all your friends want to be Wonder Woman, you don't have to match. You can match, but you don't have to because there's options. But you can if you want. It's up to you. This video is also sponsored by the wonderful, the amazing Warner Brothers and Party City. So thank you so much for not only sponsoring the video and supporting us, but sending me the costume and all the accessories. The wig is actually also from Party City, which I'll show you a little bit of tricks on how to kind of style it a bit in the video also. Other accessories for the costume are also the headband, a set of arm guards, and of course a sword and shield. All of which will give you the completed Wonder Woman costume, which you can find at your local Party City. And if you go to jointheleague.com, you can get some exclusive Justice League content. I love having my sword because I can point at things. As always, all the products I use today are listed somewhere around the video. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. For the first look, I wanted to go more subtle and more natural. I'm starting off by priming my face. I'm also then applying foundation and setting all of that using powder. For this look, I'm filling in my eyebrows matching my natural hair color, but if you're planning on wearing the wig, I would suggest you do them darker. Go ahead and prime your eyes. I'm first applying a very light cream color underneath my brow bone as well as in my inner corner. Using a second brush to help give me a slight cat eye shape, I'm taking a very light brown and just sweeping that in my crease. Using a slightly darker brown, I'm adding that to the corners. A little bit of L'Exorcist. I added some mascara. I'm just applying a neutral lipstick. I then gave myself a very slight powder contour as well as added some blush. For the next look, I wanted to up the glitteriness in case you're going somewhere and you want your eyeballs to reflect. Because I'm adding on to the look I just showed you, I'm going to be re-priming my lids. Using a very dark brown eyeshadow and an angled brush, I'm just adding it to the outer corner to give it more of a cat eye and sharp shape, as well as blending in a little bit of black. Go ahead and line your eyes into a cat eye shape. I then used glitter eyeliner to add the glitter to my lids. And while that was drying, I decided I needed more glitter in the corner of my eyes. Now, if you want to go for less of a realistic look, you can go for more of a comic book look. Hello, it's me. I'm back to no makeup again. Well, I have foundation on, and realistically, if you wanted to, you could actually leave that eyeshadow on and then add this to it, but I decided it was gonna be a little better to take that eyeshadow off. Anyways, I primed my eyes and also applied a light shadow to my lids and around my lids, as well as added a highlight on my inner corner and underneath my brow bone. I then added my cat eyeliner on the top, as well as added a little bit of a sharp shape underneath my lower lash line. I brought it down more in the corners than I normally would, so that way it would look more comic and more drawn. Continuing to use that liquid liner, I then filled in my brows thicker than I normally would because Wonder Woman has a nice set of strong brows. Those drawers were not in my shot before. That's okay. And finished up the comic line around my nose. Because we're going with sharper lines for the comic book look, I added a stronger, more of a line contour, as well as blended in some blush. I also added some more comic lines around my eyebrows. Now going in with a brush and gel eyeliner, I then outlined around my lips. I found it easier to apply lipstick after you draw your lines, because if you try to draw your lines over your lipstick, it might not stick. Using white body paint, I then added the highlights to my lips. Using black body paint, I then outlined my face in a very thin line. I also didn't go up over my forehead because I knew I was going to be wearing the headpiece and I knew I was going to be wearing the wig. So if you are going to be wearing the headband, I would suggest you do it the same way. If you are not, then you could do it all the way around your face. Using a foundation brush, I then added my comic lines down my neck and around my shoulders, and of course, if you have any messy lines, go ahead and clean those up. I also added lines around my collarbone and around my neck. This is how the wig was right out of the package, and I decided that I didn't really like how it framed my face, so I chose to pin each side back. It's a pretty thick wig, so if you're used to having thinner hair like me, you might want to pin it back also. And honestly, it also helps keep it in place when you're putting the headband on. Now, if you wanted to go even more like the comic book Wonder Woman, I'm then adding red over my lips instead of the neutral. Referencing the actual comic, I added black in each corner and blended it out into the red. I then gave my lips a heavier black outline as well as went back in and added all of the white shine to the red. I also just want to say thank you again to Party City and Warner Brothers for sponsoring this video and being awesome. We really appreciate it.